It's the review episode of the Journeyman Save, and we're going to be taking a look back at all of our former clubs, see how the Patreons and Man United have got on since I resigned. But for the last time, roll the intro. Hello and welcome back to the Journeyman Save. This is episode 105 and the final one in this series on my Football Manager YouTube channel. If we were doing the Journeyman Save now, it'd be very interesting. There's quite a few jobs available. Napoli, Sassuolo, Spal in Italy, Liverpool, Huddersfield, Everton in England, Swansea, Notts County, Bolton, Sibalia in the Croatian First League, some teams in Scotland, Sevilla, Atletico Pamplona in Spanish Second Division, and then Urau in the Russian First Division. Lots of people are under threat. But we're not looking for a new job. We're looking to recap about how everybody else get on. Now, I haven't looked at this at all yet. So, Man United have appointed Diego Siomi. Callum Bacon is still there as the captain. Zakagani is their key player. They are currently second in the league at Christmas, the season after we retired. Keeping pace with Chelsea at the top, which is good to see. But what is their playing staff like? What have they done? Marco Toss is transfer listed. What the hell? He scored 24 goals in 30. He scored 4 in 5 this season and they're transfer listing him. That is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. I'm going to assume that they transfer listed all the other. Billy Leftfoot, transfer listed. Obviously. Where are the other? I don't know then. Okay, so other Patreons are out. Let's have a look at their transfer history. Players out. So Jan Petrovic has gone on loan to FC Utrecht. Are you getting performances there, Jan? You are. They're playing you, which is good. It's good to see that. They are giving you some performances. Lovro has gone on loan to Genoa. I think that's such a bad error from Man United. He was, Lovro, you're a great little squad player to have. You're absolutely superb around the club. Of course, then there is also Derek Murphy. What's happened to Derek Murphy? Derek Murphy, free agent. He has been released and nobody's picked him up in half a season. You got a bit of interest in you from Italy, Croatia and Portugal, Derek, but really you're struggling to find a team. 2.5 million we paid for you to bring you in, and then Diego Simeone just cast you by the wayside. That's not very fair at all. Obviously we have seen that Callum Bacon is still at Man United. Is he getting the game time? He has 10 goals in 15 games. I mean, why get rid of Marco Toss? It's just those two up front were absolutely incredible together. And then, of course, Brett Higgins is still at Dortmund. No one's managed to prize him away. He was doing okay, getting a good bit of first-team football, Brett. You're doing okay. You probably would have got more first-team football under me at Man United, but you refused to move to me and went to Dortmund. So that's all the Patreons, and it's a bit surprising with some of them. Yeah, I'm a bit gobsmacked by that. I mean, if we go on to the free transfers, in from Billy Leftfoot in. No, not free transfer. I want released, didn't I? Released players. So, I mean, Max Bailey went on a free. Wow, I thought they would have got some money for him. Gaston Roland was another who was good in the youth team. And then, yeah, Derek Murphy. I can't believe no one's picked you up. I mean, you're not the best, but you're good. You are good for like a lower division team. Yedland Pate, the goalkeeper, he has gone as well to Sheffield United. Matt Coates has been picked up by Rotherham on loan from Huddersfield. So, yeah, it's not too different at Man United, but a lot of the patrons have been moved on. So, let's go and look at, in fact, why don't we just review it through my managerial history. So, the overview of me as a manager in this Journeyman Save. We have bought 120 players, totaling a value of 591 million. We sold 76 players for a value of 575, which means we were about, what's that, 18 million-ish, 17 million. We're 18 million out of pocket in terms of buying and selling players. The highest fee we ever paid was 55 million for Callum Bacon, so well done Callum. But we also got 60 million for Christian Solomon around the same period, actually a day after we sold Solomon. We paid 76 million to agents in total and released 29 players on free transfers. Games played, 567 was our total number of games played. The games won, 358. We drew 95 and lost 114. We had a win percentage of 63%, which is incredible when you think of the clubs that we started at, like Zorka, de GRAAFSCHAP and all of those guys. We had a goal difference of plus 675, which is quite ludicrous. We won 4 cups, 6 leagues, 1 promotion, and never got relegated, which is really good. In the Hall of Fame, we got to the 4th place of all the time English managers, and we got 7th in... No, hang on. Highest nationality ranking. So, So out of all the English managers ever, we were 4th in the Hall of Fame. And out of everyone that's managed in England, I think that is, we were 7th out of all, which is okay. Continental, we didn't get one. World ranking, we didn't get one. I think that's because we didn't do any international experience. But job history, it's been quite the career, starting in the Belarusian First League with energetic BGU Minsk, which was Zorka. When we took them over, they were known as Zorka. They are currently not in any league, which is very, very depressing. They have been in no league for such a long time that you can't see their history. So I'm going to suggest they got pretty much relegated probably after we got them promoted. There's that their only trophy. No, because I've turned off. That's why I've turned off the division. So they are still they're now in the top division, the Belarusian highest league. Sorry, they are in the Belarusian highest league. I turned off that league after we had got there. So yeah, so we won 2 Manager of the Month awards for Zorka or Energetic BGU, Manager of the Month twice, and we also won the Belarusian First League. We left them to go to the GRAAFSCHAP, and our highest point was finishing 3rd, getting Manager of the Year, but not going up because they stayed in the Jupiler League. So I've clicked on the wrong thing. How did the GRAAFSCHAP get on now? They are up in the Eredivisie, so they have been promoted. They've kept it pretty consistent around here. We were... Where did we start? We came in there. Well, they're here. So we took over there. We got them 3rd. And then we left and they finished 14th. So they had a few seasons bumming around near the bottom of the Jupiler League. But again, they finished 4th and didn't get promoted. But then finished 9th and did get promoted. And they finally are in the Eredivisie, which is great for the GRAAFSCHAP. That's really good to see. We then moved from there to Olympia Ljubljana, where we won no manager awards or no personal awards. But we did win the Slovenian First League in our 2nd season there. And now Olympia, it's pretty much as you would expect here. They're on a sort of battle with NK Maribor to go 1st and 2nd. And they've won the league a couple of times. They've also finished 2nd a bit more than that as well. But Zan Selar is still there. He's still knocking around at the age of 30, doing okay. We bought him in all those years ago for a free transfer from Roma. And he's been playing very, very well for them. Getting quite a lot of goals, doing pretty good. And doing all right, to be honest. He's doing well for them. I forgot, when we were at Zorka, we had a player, didn't we? We had Dmitry Ivanov. Was that his name? Yeah, it was. Oh, he must have retired because he was a striker. He was still playing. When I looked previously, he was still playing. If we go transfer history, if we go all the way back, we were their first, one of their first jobs. No, that's going forward. Go back, season 2018. He was... I swear we bought him in around here somewhere. Dmitry Ivanov, there he is. No, he is still playing. Striker centre, obviously spelt his name wrong. He is still going. At the age of 32, he's contacted to Smorgon. This guy was like incredible. It was incredible for us. Look at these ratings. He got 14 goals in 25 games. We took him to the GRAAFSCHAP where he still played well. But after that, he tailed off a little bit when we left the GRAAFSCHAP, and he came back to Belarus and is now playing in the 2nd division in Belarus for Smorgon, but still scoring goals and still demanding transfer fees. So good on you, Dmitry Ivanov. I just wanted to go and check him out because you forget about these players in the early point of the save, and he was very, very good for us in the early points of the save. So from Olympia Ljubljana, we went to Olympiakos, where we had a pretty successful spell, to be honest. We were Manager of the Year twice, I think, yeah. And we won the Greek Super League in our first proper season there. And then the 2nd season we were there, we won the Greek Cup and the Greek Super League. And, the Greek Cup and the Greek Super League with Olympiakos, who, again, I've turned that division off. They are still in the Super League. They are winning it most years. So we did set up a bit of a dynasty going on there. We took over a very good team in Olympiakos. We took over a good team with good players, and we brought in some extra quality, which just gave us that bit of difference. And all of those players, I'm going to assume, have now gone, because I don't think there's that many left here. It was quite a while ago, so I don't think there'll be that many that I really recognise in here. Nah, there isn't. After Olympiakos, we went on to Leverkusen, where we won. In the first year, we won the German Cup, and in the second year, we won the First Division, toppling Bayern Munich. We're picking up a Manager of the Year award again, and it was really good. Benjamin Heinrichs, Havertz are still there. Marco Aubustin is still there as well. He was just breaking through when we were there. The kits that were designed for me are still there and are still looking absolutely fantastic. And Kasper Dolberg, we bought him in and he's still going for him at the age of 32. He's still doing alright, getting a few games under his belt. 16 million we paid for him, but I think it was a good investment at the time. Victor Magalhaes, the goalkeeper, we bought him in. He's now 30. We paid 16.25 million for him back in the day. Julian Weigel's still there. Fidel, Carrascal. That was a good team we had. It was a really good team we had in Leverkusen. And how have they been getting on? They have not won it since we won it for them. They then dropped down to 4th and finished 2nd and finished 3rd. But yeah, I mean, we hit the heights with Leverkusen and they haven't yet been able to get back to that position of winning the division. We moved from Leverkusen to Napoli, where we didn't win anything. We didn't pick up any awards, we didn't do anything, but we took over them when they were 8th in this season and then finished 4th in the next season, which was a good achievement. It was really, really good. I was very happy with that, and it gave us that springboard to go and take over at Man United. They've still got Zielinski, he's still there. Acerbi has taken over. I swear he was an ex-player, I recognise that name. But who else have they got? Have they got other players knocking around that we recognise? Not too many, actually. Davinson Sanchez is still there, one of the players we bought in as an experienced player for 30 million, doing bits for them, playing really well, to be honest. Gabriel Barbosa, we bought him in as well. Højbjerg was part of the deal when we went to Man United. We arranged that we signed Højbjerg for Napoli, knowing that we were going to Man United, because we knew he'd be a good player for Napoli for the new manager, and it got him off the wage bill at Man United. Zielinski is retiring, but other than that, Ivan Gillespie's still there. We bought him in. Yeah, it's an interesting little team. How have they been getting on in the league? So we finished 4th there, and then 2 seasons they finished 5th and 5th. Not too much to write home about, but being pretty consistent. Not too bad at all for Napoli. And then, of course, from Napoli, we went on to Man United, where we got a shed ton of awards. In the first year, we were Manager of the Month once, and we also won the Carabao Cup. Into the second year, we got Manager of the Year and Manager of the Month. Manager of the Year of the whole year, and Manager of the Month 4 times. And we also won the Premier Division and the Carabao Cup again, and lost in the Champions League final to Barcelona. So there's a bit of a review of all the old clubs. Obviously, since we've left, we won it with Man United and then we retired, and they're now currently in 2nd spot. All the guys are doing pretty well, I think, actually. Let's have a quick little check over to see what they're sort of valued. 77 million, Victor Hernandez is up there, Zakagani 72, Tanaka's still doing well, Callum Bacon, Wood, Pacheco. I can't believe they're trying to sell Marco Toss. I just can't believe it. They've transfer listed him. It's not even like he's wanted to go because he's unhappy because of game time, but he's got 5 goal contributions in 5 games. Diego Simeone, what are you playing at? Absolutely ridiculous decision to put him there. But yeah, it's just a bit of a shame, isn't it? I mean, it's been such a good career. It's been so much fun. I've really, really enjoyed the Journeyman Save. I won't be doing a Journeyman Save next year, purely because I've done one this year, and I want to possibly alternate them between doing like a long-term one-club save, then a Journeyman, then a one-term long-club save. I've got a couple of ideas of clubs that I'm looking at for next year. I just need to know if it's feasible or not. The channel update video that will be coming out pretty soon will give an insight into my plans and what I'm thinking, and it will be good to get your thoughts on it. But please do, I really hope you've enjoyed this series. It's been great for me. We've had great interactions with the Patreons, with the community, with everybody that leaves the comments, everybody that leaves a like and a view and follows me on Twitter and everything like that. It has been really, really fun to go out there. I've really enjoyed it. Yeah, I've really enjoyed it, and it's been great. It's been really good, and I hope you have too. And I hope if everybody who's watched this series can leave a like on this final video, it will show me how much you've really appreciated and how much you like it, and if it's something that I come back to in the future, because ultimately I only want to... I play the game because I enjoy playing the game. I create content because I enjoy sharing my experiences of playing the game, but ultimately I do it because you guys enjoy watching it, and that's the main thing. This isn't ever going to... Like, I'm not one of those people that sits here and be like, oh, I want this to be my full-time job. I want to be a full-time YouTuber. No, I do this as a bit of a hobby, and anything you guys... Whenever you comment, like watch a video, leave a like on it, donate in Patreon or on Twitch or whatever, it just gives me a little bit of an added bonus, and it shows me that people are enjoying it. So if you have enjoyed this series, please really do smash that like button and subscribe if you're new. Football Manager on this channel will be going for quite some time. I have my ups and downs where I can't do a video every day because of work, but it will keep going. It will keep going, and there's lots of different things in the pipeline. But I like this screen that we're on at the moment. It's a very easy thing that shows you all the landmarks that you've done. And, I mean, the titles, we won a title at every club apart from 2, which was the GRAAFSCHAP and Napoli. And I think that's quite impressive in itself. And we had a son, so I've now had a son in Football Manager 17 and Football Manager 18, which is quite cool. One of them was a left winger, Sam Leftfoot for Maribor. He was really quite a good player as well. And then we had a right-footed right back, Billy Leftfoot, who wasn't very good. I mean, his physicals, he'd suit quite lower league football where we picked him up from, but he never pushed on. After we bought him from, he came into the game at Olympia, we bought him into Olympiakos, he never played, and then we bought him to Leverkusen where he got 6 appearances for the senior team, which is crazy. And then he sort of bummed around in the lower divisions of Germany for a bit, going from team to team, to get a dream money move back to join his dad at Man United and pick up... If I could have done it in the game, I would have given him one of those special dispensations to get him a winner's medal. But unfortunately, it wasn't to be. But I don't think there's too much else I'm going to show in this roundup video. We've shown what the patrons have got onto. I'm annoyed with Diego Simeone for putting Marco Toss on the transfer list. We've gone through all the old clubs that we've looked at and how they're doing at the moment. We've gone through some good players. I think Johan Terhorst, who was someone that followed me around all the way of this save, he is now a scout. He has become a scout and is unemployed. So good on him to become a scout. We've got a very close relationship. His career stats, I think, here we go. So we signed him at the GRAAFSCHAP from Maidstone for 65 million. And then he followed us to Olympia. He followed us to Olympiakos and then came back to England and finished at Plymouth. He sort of tailed off a little bit, but he was a good mainstay in the team. Someone I always wanted to get in. We'll keep an eye out for him in Football Manager A19 as well. Nearly said 18, that's this year. But I think what we're going to do is we're going to end the roundup there. I'm really sorry if I've missed anything out that you wanted to see. If you want this save, if you want to carry on this save or have a look at this save file, please let me know in the comments down below. It will be patrons will get first dibs on it. But if there's a big demand for people to want to see it and want to play it, let me know and I'll upload it to media file or something like that so you guys can see it. But thank you so much for watching, guys. It has been really good. And as I said, every like, comment, retweet, connection on Twitter, all of that sort of stuff is really, really good, and it makes it really good. As I say, I do this as a hobby. I do this because it's fun. But interacting with you guys makes it that so much better. And it's really, really good to do that. But thank you so much for watching. I am now going to be on holiday for 9 days back in the UK, or 8 days or something back in the UK. But there will be content coming out on the channel, and it will be slightly different. So I hope you enjoy it. But for now, I'm out. Cheers.